for more Final Fantasy XIV. Originally, I wasn't going to actually be streaming today because I was supposed to be at work and it was going to be a long and busy day. However, I ended up waking up in the middle of the night and throwing up. So, I now can't go to work for 48 hours. So, yeah, that's fun. But we're gonna try and make the most of it and make some progress in Final Fantasy XIV. So, let's get into it. We were doing a bunch of dungeons last time and helping out someone, so we're gonna continue, but first I wanna do some crafting. Squawk, have need of Arbird's help, Sezzle does. So close we are, taking shape before our very eyes. Dezel Kalen is. Hull for body, engine for heart, next fashion muscles to transfer power to wings we must. Developed by Featherless Ones, Cerulean technology was very advanced. First Ixil in history to design and build our own engine we are. Function perfectly main engine components do. Flawless was Tadaramu's design. An abundance of materials for upcoming tasks we have. But tiny problem is, maybe not so tiny. Machine tool for cutting transmission parts, we have not. Many intricate gears and cogs harness power produced by engine, propel propulsion systems they do. With one precision gear wheel, then make blade to grind such parts we could. Our best hope, Arbor, is beg, borrow, steal, but have that gear wheel we must. Only Featherless Ones have item we seek. Rest on Arbor's shoulder, fate of Dezel Kalen does. I was listening in on Selzel's lamentations. 'Twould seem we are in need of a new lathe, or failing that, a part that will allow us to build one. A gear wheel such as the one we seek must be of the highest degree of workmanship. Should it be warped by even the smallest fraction, that imperfection will be reflected in the turning in the lathe and make the crafting of precision components impossible. No, it must be one made of extremely exacting specifications. I speak of the difference of a single's hair width here. Taro Mavioza count on the fingers on one hand the master artisan who are capable of forging such a piece. Even should we be so fortunate to secure the service of such a talented individual, we must consider the time it would take to craft a gear wheel. Our project might languish for weeks, if not months. It would be far better were we to focus on obtaining an existing gear wheel, than somehow convincing the owner to part with it. A lathe. Now, where have I seen a lathe before? Ah, yes. I have very good seen one at my grandfather's workshop, which was somewhere outside the city. Alright, that's it. You must return to Regani and speak with Coulson once more. He's been with Highway and Skyways since the beginning. If anyone were to know what's become of my grandfather's lathe, it would be Coulson. He will likely be in or around the Caroline Company. The old man is never far from the airship when not attending to business. Alright. I love the actual outfit that we have right now. I had to craft it, and I'm glad I did. It's gonna help make crafting a lot of things a lot easier. Wait. There we go. Coulson. Yes, I remember you. My eyesight may be failing, but my mind is yet sharp. Thank you very much. You're that Master Tadaramu employed as his delivery boy. Surely the materials I provided you were sufficient, yes? The young master wishes to know what became of the lathe from his grandfather's workshop. Well, now that does bring back memories. It must be nigh on 50 years ago now that I began my apprenticeship with Tata Nora, a famous adventurer and businessman. I still recall the day he conceived his revolutionary enterprise. He proposed the idea of building passenger balloons that shared the principle, if not the purpose, of XIV dirigibles. His company was the very first air travel service in the realm, and marked the birth of Highway and Skyways. Of course, it was not until around 30 years later when Sid Garland brought airship technology to Eorzea that flight between cities became a regular occurrence. Those were the days, though. If I close my eyes, I can still see the workshop. I can still hear our excited optimism as Telenor and I worked tirelessly on the construction of that first balloon. Pray excuse an old man who's reminiscing. What were we speaking of? Ah, yes, lathes. I believe the lathe master Tadaramu refers to was the one we used in the old Valgard workshop. But I'm afraid the place was shut down and dismantled for lumber after Tadabaru assumed management of the company. It was the end of an era, after all. I wonder if there are any still in Valgard who remember that time. Perhaps you might try speaking with the employee of the Bobbing Cork. I shall do that. But while we're in Gridania, I see another mission that also has us doing stuff in Gridania. So I am going to go ahead and switch to... For this mission, I feel like I want to be a white mage. Because we're going to deliver a parcel to someone in Stillglade fame. Do I hate our current staff and really want to get a better one? No, Conjurer's Guild. Just checking around and seeing if there are any other missions. There are not. Ah, well. Tamtara Deepcroft, Yuki Manor, and now this. Vengeful spirits clutch and claw our forced home, and our very soul. Is there naught we can do for ourselves from their grasp? Thank gods, I feared it would not arrive in time. This is a comprehensive summary of void sense sightings collected from across the realm, along with the latest theories on how to deal with potential cases of possession. The young man recently approached me, fearing that he had fallen under the influence of baleful forces not of this world. As the Pulsar told me, he often wakens in dark at night in parts unknown, with bruises all over his body and no memory of how he arrived there. Mere thoughts send shivers up his spine, does it not? Goes without saying the man was quite distraught. I promised I would gather what knowledge I could and see what I might do to free him of his demons. Thanks to your timely delivery, I am at last armed with the information I need. But there is another realm. My subject has vanished. Even as we speak, dark spirits may have seized control of him once more. And yet, I must dive into this tome immediately to have any hope of saving him. If you would track down the man, I will be much in your debt. His sister, Adok, can be found in Quarry Mill and may have some knowledge as to his whereabouts. Okay, well, we'll go do that first. The main reason why I want to do this bit of content is because I finally got to a stage where I can't level up a beast tribe until I actually finish a previous one. Or not until a day passes. I've got 3 quests left. And that's how many I need to finish it, but unfortunately we've used up all of our allowances for quests on that one today, so yeah. Brea, searching for Spenny, you say? How odd. He left here bells ago saying he would make straight for the Fane. No, this does not bode well. Perhaps he was summoned to work on the way. He makes his living at the Mutu cellars after all, and Master Ermont can be quite the taskmaster. You might do well to ask around there. Doubtless you've already heard, but Spenny has been quite himself of late. I do not want to believe that he would hurt anyone, but I urge you to be wary. I should actually, seeing as we're waiting for it, queue up for any, Ooh, but I want to do so as a healer. I don't really like playing as... So, I'm going to switch over to Black Mage. Let's start at the top and work our way down. Bernarium, Antipore, Pharaoh Sirius, Copperbell Mine Hard. Great Fox Longstop, Hamtar Deepcroft, Stone Vigil. Looking for Spen, you say? Afraid I can't help you there. Hasn't come around here yet today. Possessed? I'll believe it when I see it. Like as not, his disappearance has more to do with the 30 casks of Mantua beans we had to haul up from the cellars today. Spen's got missing again. The lad's worked hard for us, but I can't deny that his attendance is somewhat erratic. I fear this is not to get his act together, and soon I may have no choice but to let him go. That said, his shift began only minutes ago. I will give him the benefit of the doubt and trust that he's making his way here as we speak. Haydock's brother. Ah, you mean Spen. I've been on watch here since sundown. Fear I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. When he first started here, he was so devoted to his work that he'd arrive and instead of bells worship again. I can't help but feel something is amiss. Well, Pharaoh's Sirius has just popped, so we'll go ahead and do it. This should be fun. Alright. We did it. Woo! We win. We didn't have to come this way, but I'm glad they did. It gives us more loot. I will always appreciate loot. There must be nothing at the other end. Yay, we made it. Yay, I'm getting some loot. I'm actually hoping I get all the bits of loot that I've been bidding on. I swear to God, if they drag it into the boss chamber, I will be pissed. another enemy dealt with. Just ask the question, mate. Should need to ask. Just ask the question. I remember this boss. They're more of a mini boss than anything else. Cutscene. Of course, they had to focus in on her tits because let's get the people in on that. Well. Did it. And everyone else left. Alright, well. While we're continuing with these missions, we might as well... queue again. Alright, so... After all, if I finish any of them, then that's great for me. And I got a commendation. Yay. Would have liked to give other people commendations, but... eh. Where am I? Sven? Well, yes, that is my name. Beg your pardon, my lord, but have we met somewhere? Your sisters. Dear me, I've done it again, haven't I? My sisters, my colleagues, Brea, even you, who I have only just met. I owe all of you my most profound apologies. As Brea doubtless told you, it seems I have fallen prey to forces most sinister. They strike without warning in the black of night, seizing my limbs, inhabiting my mind, rendering me naught but a puppet to carry out their dark designs. Come morning, I wake and bruised and beaten with no memory of the horrors I have committed. O guardian of forest, pray take mercy of my soul. If you're looking for mercy, you're bringing up a wrong tree, shadow, two-faced, soon-sudden lump of trouble dung. Pray no heed to this man. Stop with those words you got in, conscious of all persons. Mead, 1,396 gills, and alcohol, food, drink, and healing teas for 4 hours arm you near twisted off. Okay, I'm just gonna commence that, and then I'll deal with the cutscene after. Because that popped faster than I expected. Usually this time of day and this part of the week, it's rare to pop. I also need to get my registration language updated, because if you have that expanded to more options, you're more likely to get more results and faster results. Oh, Stone Vigil hard. Which is a track that sounds strangely familiar. Okay, we go to the left. What am I doing? Ah! I am definitely tired. I have an early night tonight. Yeah, I didn't think so. I may get gear that's better than what I have equipped, but probably not for a while. Oh, and we're into the dungeon that has the actual worst boss in this entire game. But most of the bosses are fine, but there's one in particular that I absolutely despise. And I hope at some point this game, crap, 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 crap. Ah. There must be a minimum threshold at which I can use flare. Alright, well, let's get going. Minimum 2,000. Okay. Oh dear. One of the enemies transformed. I want to fire Big Bertha. Finish it off. I can't see jack shit. Alright, time to go face an enemy that I absolutely dread having to fight. Not because they're a bad enemy, don't get me wrong. Where is Kukafera? What, do we all have to step foot in the center or something? There we go. Jesus Christ. Don't fire, don't fire! Fire! Just use the bloody cannon, mate. Yeah, ninja, just stay on the fucking cannon. Oh, somebody else still had this 2 button. Nope. I honestly don't. This would have been faster if the... Yeah, that would have gone faster if the ninja had stayed where the ninja was supposed to stay. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so it's not actually. The min must be 1,000. I hope Flare gets upgraded. I can't remember if it does. I know a lot of spells you learn can get upgraded. Some people transforming into dragons. Same old, same old. Alright, I'll grab the key so we can open the door. Enjoy the cutscene that I hope nobody decides to start a fight before I actually get to enjoy it. Yay. Alright, start the fight whenever. If I recall correctly, this is an annoying boss that not only spawns in a second one, but has a mechanic where it just ignores aggro after a while. There we go, we win. It sounds as if other people are just leaving. Some of them have some nice outfits. Would have liked to commendate them for those outfits. Oh, somebody has remained. You get the commendation, because I really like your outfits. And leaving the duty. Yay, I got a commendation too. Okay. We're just gonna switch classes again. Gonna go over to Red Mage now. We're gonna queue again, but this time we can remove Stone Vigil Hard. And add Sunken Temple of Karn hard instead. Shit. Got a more than 30-minute wait? Ugh. I hate it. I'm gonna switch that to something else in a bit. Where am I? Okay, let's just try and get to where we were. So he was drunk. Pay no heed to the man's sob stories. The only serious forces got him in his clutches. His old Busker's meat. 1,396 gil spent. That'll cover food, drink, and healing fees for the poor side whose arm you near twisted off. Master Busker, surely there must be some misunderstanding. Why, certainly I patronize your fine establishment occasion only for a single drink. I suppose that's true. I've not known the quiet, thoughtful spend to order more than a single flagon of meat. By the time that Flagon is drained, Spen is no more. In his place is the roaring, meat-swilling, punching, kicking, belching, screaming madman, whose name strikes fear into the hearts of every man and woman who's ever wanted to enjoy a drink in constant peace. A scourge of the druthers, if not the whole bloody realm. I speak of Spencer of the Bottomless Cup. This cannot be. I am no scourge. I am responsible drunkard. I know what to say when. I don't know what matters took me, Master Bosco. I can assure you that it was not. It was an isolated occurrence. Please accept my payment, 1,396 gil in full, along with my profuse apologies for the trouble that I have caused. As for the unfortunate fellow who I may have unwittingly injured, please assure him that I will return to others this evening to make amends in person. And with that, I must be off to the cellars. I'm already late for my shift, and Master Amont is very furious I tarry any longer. Farewell, my good sirs. Ah, yes, consequence. Do tell Brea that I shall endeavour to exercise my own demons. Shall Darkford prove too familiar, I shall call upon her again. I wouldn't get your hopes up. If not, if I had guilt for every time I heard old Spen spell the monster be a rich man. Last I heard, there ain't no incantation that could cure a man's love for liquor. Cool. Oh, I love that. This should be fun. I'm glad I'm not the only person who likes to keep their weapon out. Okay. This is one of those ones where we just need to run for it because the tank has decided, fuck it. What am I doing? Unfortunately, casting requires me to stand still. Oh my goodness, wall-to-wall pulls. Yes, exactly. Get the treasure coffer. Alright. Okay, I need to remember how this class works. Ah, I took green instead of mead. Ah well. And they broke the lift. Delightful. Okay. There we go. That bit's done. Biggie is small, but Biggie's heart is big. Okay. One moment before I get the chest, then I'll catch up with everyone else, because Lord forgive me for wanting to actually have a full set of all the gear. Yeah, I don't have a revival spell at this level. Yes, of course there's a treasure chest here. And here's the cutscene for the boss that I actually want to watch, so I hope nobody tries to take on the boss before I've got the chance to watch it. Ah! I can't really bring something to the... Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh shit, shit. Damn it! There. We've done it. Another dungeon cleared. Alright, will I be able to give anyone a commendation? Nope, because everyone left. Alright. Let's go back to Stillblade Flame and complete the mission for dealing with the drunkard. Also, we'll queue up for the next thing. We can now remove Copperbell Hard and put Wanderer's Palace Hard. Yay. Did I get anything that's better than what I had? Yes, actually. How are we doing on having enough? We do have enough to get one more piece of jewelry from the big person. Spencer of a Bumless Cup? And here I had thought that name only a wives' tale, dreamed of to steer young children away from the bottle. I must confess I am somewhat relieved to discover the spirits that plague the man were of a more worldly sort. As a small swallows the poor soul must suffer from his meat-induced wrath. Sadly, I fear this subduing drunkards is outside my field of research. Should you find a pure man in the throes of madness, pray do what you can to restore him to sanity. Hurry, 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 please. Yeah, my courier level went up. Thank you. Alright. Oh dear. Another dungeon. It's good we're getting to clear a bunch of these. Filthy intruders! Filthy intruders! Squawk! Bloody parrot. Intruders to arms! Swarms! Oh, wait. Hey, if the tank and healer feel they can handle big pulls, I'm not gonna stop them. I'm just trying to remember how to play this goddamn class. I like Red Mage, it's one of the more fun classes. But I have to remember the order for spells. I hear them. Remember, it's Jolt, then one of these, if the third one pops up. Take it out. Carrying on. Ah, the antiques. Those I will pass on, because I don't care about the antiques. The antiques are traded in for the mythological set, which you get a full set of whenever you finish your level 50 class quest. I don't know if that's how it worked originally. I highly doubt it, but yeah. Wow, that crab is persistent. Alright, next ones. Okay. Because I missed those holes, I tell ya. That's balls. There we go. Alright. I will pass on the antiques. And now we continue on. Man. Alright. Get the captain, get the captain! You've done well making this far, but you'll wish you had. We trust the pal will take care of you. Release the Kraken! Of course. And the bird, too. I feel bad for the bird, to be honest. And there's the Kraken. Yay. Let's do this! Oh no. Ow. Keep going. Ah! No! Ow. Starstorm. We win. Yay. Oh my... Wow. I was the only here in a party of cat girls. Healer gets a commendation. Passing on the antique mail. And leave the duty. Oh, I got a commendation. Yay. Alright. Our next stop will be to switch to Carpenter and go to the Bobbing Cork. Finish the missions there, and then we'll switch classes and continue exploring and doing other stuff. You. Welcome back, Cork friend. Will you be needing a room? No? You've come for a drink and some gossip then. A lathe. I'm afraid I'm familiar with the term. Some manner of tool from the old Skyways workshop that used to stand here in Fulgrid. A pity our previous owner has moved on. 10 years I'm working here, but never have I heard talk of any such workshop. Well, I may know not of any lathe, but we do have a mountain of unclaimed possessions that we've been adding to since the dawn of bloody time. The inn has the largest storeroom in town, you see, and it's the favored reliquary for all manner of unwanted or forgotten artifacts that once belonged to either residents or customers. Only just this morning I thought to clear some space by throwing away the oldest and dustiest relics. You're more than welcome to sift through the pile outside and take whatever you wish. When he says outside, where does he mean out? Okay, there we go. Lathe gear wheel. Albert, is that what I think it is? The gear wheel from the lathe. I came to Foglord on the Ferrets of Remembrance, but I'm certainly glad I did. The workshop itself is gone, but some things are too precious to simply fling onto a bin heap. Or the artisans must have saved it. My grandfather was always well respected, you see, and even in his later years, he would take me to see the workers practicing their trade. Listen well, Tadarabu, who would say, coin has its uses, but aught of true value is bought with passion and persistence. To reach the highest skies, you must spread your wings and soar. His words of wisdom were as sweet as lullabies when he was a child. It was likely his influence that encouraged me to pursue my love of airship design. What's this? The face of the gear wheel is engraved with a dedication of some kind. For my dear friend, Dezel Quaylen. On these wings I pledge our everlasting bond, Tatanora. But this would mean... Albert, let's return to Ekdal and deliver this treasure to Cecil without delay. There are certain questions to which our Ixal colleague may hold the answers. Indeed he might. Squawk, nervously waiting for Albert's return, Cecil was, releasing decidedly unblessed winds bowels were. Lathe gear, one of the myriad precision parts which make up the wood-shaped lipping lathe used in crafting Ectal. Yes, exactly what we need. This gear wheel is. Good. Edging much closer to reality dream of Dezel Quaylen is. Cecil, there's something I would ask you. Pale Tataruma looks. Nervous belly like Cecil. Ask permission to use the latrine trench, Tataruma need not? Need not. No, perhaps you should just read the inscription on the gear wheel. Inscription. See tiny words, Cecil does not. My dear friend Dezel Quaylen, on these wings I pledge our everlasting bond, Tatanora. Tatanora is my grandsire. He is the man who founded Highwind Skyways 46 years ago. I'm fairly certain we've all heard that second name before. Caw, squawk. That was him. Care to share the source of your amusement, Cecil? Too perfect it is, destined to fall into our hands as Gear Wheel was. Dezel Quaylen, outcast and genius, first chief of Ecto 9, master balloon maker, and Cecil's respected mentor. Your mentor? Then the name of our hybrid airship. Yes, what insane. Think of a better way to honor Chief's memory, Cecil could not. Then it was true. Squawk. I speak of an old rumor. 'Twas said that grandfather's company was built on his appropriation of Beastman aeronautics. All the balloons he flew were not more than base imitations of Ixali-made vessels. The rumor that was officially denied, and any mention has been thoroughly expunged from written records on the assertion that even unfounded claims of stolen Beastman technology would unduly harm Highwind Skyway's reputation. I thought merely the rumbling of rivals, sick with envy of grandfather's success. Yes, envy it was, Squawk. Envy that led your ancestors steal our genius. Thieves, thieves and liars. Says a lie. So, pulling Tata Ramu's tail feather, Cecil was. Judging by words on Gearwell, stolen from us, this knowledge was not. Friends they were. Shared craft with Tata Ramu's grandfather, Dezel Quaylen did. See it clearly, Cecil can. Two dreamers gazing into vast sky, one feathered and one not. Not so different are past and present day. Fate has had a hand in our meeting, it would seem. I am honored to continue the friendship our elders began, Cecil Tulloch. Squawk, dust and cells as either is. Back to work, swiftly now, or find tongues shortened in new lathe Tataramu will. Yee. Parts have been attached. I love seeing it grow. Thanks to those efforts, Zell's crew can now use their new lathe to craft the gears and cogs that will transfer power from the engine to the wings. Assisting Ecto 9 see the airship hybrid reach completion. I'm gonna pick up some missions, even if I don't do them right now. Tazzle, Mayan, the Lettered. With the quest, change your class to botanist by equipping a hatchet. Because these missions get repeatedly done. Alright. I will be doing those missions later, though. Right now, as a Red Mage. We're gonna go and do the mission that this entire episode is named after. Alright, then I'll take a break. Then I think I'm gonna go till I've been streaming for 2 hours and take a break to get some work done around the house. Might as well while I'm stuck here. Beg your pardon, you wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter of a Mithra Eye? Do not concern with perverts. Wow. What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander what likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. My mate's Pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. Sorry, lad, but if it's information you want, you'll be served best by going to women. The only rumor I've heard are those about the weapons thief, who calls himself a duelist, or so I hear, but when you don't allow your opponent to refuse, well... yeah, that is a problem. I'm just gonna minimize those for now. Oh, sorry. You have to click on it twice to make them vanish. There we go. I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressed up like dandies? Women! Hey, women! Thou's almighty bugger me with a bleeding spear. The dead have risen, and they're walking the streets of Ul'dah. No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true, he's not a zombie. I checked. I hate that she switched back into this outfit. I would have preferred if she kept her more unique outfit. I know it's just Hildibrand's outfit for women, but still. Ah, you do seem to be hale and healthy, which begs the question, how in the seven hells do you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable. I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Women is without a single shred of information. Even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden was said her most. Is Davis all young woman as well? The audacity, I should fly to her side. Why, if it isn't the gentleman from the Sagali. Assertive encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist? Capital. It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already, the spirits of competition fills me. Come, Nasha, we must away. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told your lass's name yet. That's why we love Hildibrand. He is goofy but lovable. Well, Albert, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspector. The inspector? Okay, Weavers Guild. Let's go there. We've got 2 missions there, actually. While we're waiting, though, while we're on our way there, let's remove Sastasha Hard. So we've still got Tamtara, Braithlock, Sunken Temple, and Wanderer's Palace. Okay, there are still people in the queue who have been waiting for more than 30 minutes, and that's why it's got such a long timer on it. It's best I be queued for it. It might pop sooner than that. It has for a while, after all. My beloved Pure Heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You'll bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession callously ripped from the hands of its owner? The lady weeps and the wind bears her sorrows to his ears. What gentleman could hear this Calorian call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Age of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of 7 hells, to the pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated. Snoot, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a matching costume, I realized it was gone. So the time and location of theft are unknown. Essential details without which we cannot solve the case. So one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. How many times must I tell you? Garments such as these might be fit for an ordinary man, but Homburg Longhaft is no ordinary man. Hells, what is keeping my package? A new package. My silk at last, and now this is more of a feel for itself, so soft and pliant, I could truly breathe. This is silk made. You see, a merchant is meant. We're saying its praise, simply had to experience it for myself. Your puzzle expression does not escape me, but long have to pass. Many tales have I heard of your blade and the consummate skills with which you wield it. What use would a real swordsman such as yourself have with such delicate, even feminine fabric? Astute question, which I answer with a question of my own. You strike me as one who knows where my battlefield is. Yes, suppose you are the commander of 4 million when came to Great Machine. Now suppose the same unit is somehow constrained, forced to battleground quarters. Okay, I'm gonna queue for this and then I'll talk to him afterwards. Because I want to do the dungeon. Wanderer's Palace time. Oh, don't complain. You're doing leveling roulette or hard roulette. Guess what? You're gonna run into a lot of people doing the same dungeons. Ooh, hello. Wrong button. Okay. I don't know if it's just me, but this entire place looks different. It's like, not in a way that's easily explained either. Boss fight. There's yours here. Why, look out, no catch you. You're brave to defy silver skills, brave or stupid. It is actually nice getting to see the Mamolja. Maybe because they become a lot more important later on. Yep, or ignore it. There's always that option. Just ignore it and go to the next thing. Damn it. Yeah, you can basically ignore... Oh dear, missed one. Just ignore it! Wait, where are we going? Are they fighting it? Why? Why are they fighting it? They don't need to. If they're insistent on fighting it, fine, but they really don't need to. Yep, exactly what he said. If we just ignore the standards and just let the tank do his job, we can save a lot of time. Healer, just ignore them. You don't need to fight everything in every dungeon. While this is not true in later dungeons, in earlier dungeons they do have a thing of you don't need to fight everything. I like that they changed up the map of this area. Keep moving them, I can't target them. Okay, no, they got it. I can't remember how this particular fight works, what the mechanics are. Oh, goody, I'm a toad. Rip hoppity hoppity, I am a toad. What the fuck do I do with a toad? Aren't you who slay me? I'm just checking the other rooms for treasure. Because these guys open the door. The fact that this entire party is like only is 3 ranged DPS, 2 ranged DPSs, and a healer. If that healer had been white mage, it would have been perfect. But oh well. And we're into the throne room now. Where we encounter something very fascinating. Our first instance of a blessed sibling. Yeah, it's fascinating that we actually learn the lore of how these things come into being. And it is horrifying. Damn it! Again with this. I can only move so fast, you know. I don't like being this close, but it's the only way I can guarantee that I actually don't get hit. Sky laser. There he goes. It's actually rather sad when you think about it. Like, they go through so much to make these guys. And we just killed one. Whoop. What? Okay! Well then. Go Tomberries, I guess. Oh, that was ridiculous. Oh. Alright, where was I? I suppose, yes, if you could. Verily not. Only when given room to breathe will the pursuing unit swell and expand over the battlefield, and then, upon reaching the full extent of its power, rush forth and penetrate your opponent's defenses. Do you grasp my meaning? And so I would commission a garment made from this silk, and yet my unit is not merely my own. No, skilled hands under my command see to it my machine remains well oiled. 2 of these hands accompany me here to Ul'dah, but it would seem they've eluded my grasp, or I have eluded theirs. Might you be a good lad and find them for me? Yeah, I can do that. But yeah, that's another dungeon done. That just leaves 3 left. Wow. Well, we're gonna try and do all 3. Do I have over here? I must have said welcome back. What brings you here, if I may ask? You're here on behalf of the Sons of St. Comet? What fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Rambrose with the news we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire aspect of the ether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 variants. But you are welcome to sell accounts for that which we have now. Pray speak with Jemime over... I do beg your pardon. Seems visiting another customer. Come on, there must be something to do. Without that sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Partial? You're saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. Suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or 2. Arbor, it's been too long. What brings you here then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? Well, now that is quite a money pouch. The sound of so many gil clinging together as string sapphires is not calming and invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here with the blooming ether sand, aren't you? Well, I can't deny the Allergan civilization subject's worth researching. The chief said he was looking at something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with the new airship design to think of much else, see? Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much writing of hands and that of teeth, we managed to put together a prototype crystal power propulsion system. We got the idea for it when we heard how you lot had used the corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. And to cut a long story short, the design calls for all 4 variants of ether sand. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here, even for you, lad. How are we meant to usher a brave new age of technological innovation, if not by technological innovating, eh? While I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this gentleman is a representative of the organization that reserved the ether sand in question, to mention nothing of the fact that his purse is considerably larger than yours. It's like that, is it? Alright, this batch is yours. I'll let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grab me a role in this project of yours. I'll take that as a yes. It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. That will inspire me to think up another technological innovation or two. Now then, for what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other 3 variants of elementally acts by the ether side as well, right? Rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time will be better spent looking for stuff yourself. It just so happens that I know of a good place to start. There's said to be a peddler in northern Thailand who, very occasionally, handles Earth excavated ether, and Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurous heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go down without me. I just hope he managed to stay out of trouble. The Blue Froggen should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I mention her? I Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case the heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than first thought. I didn't read which one it was, so... Which dungeon are we in? Speed tank, let me know if I should slow down. Yeah, that's fair. It's at least you're willing to slow down if people need you to. Well then. Gray foxes lump some hard. This should be fun. I'm looking forward to actually experiencing this one. Gray fox! Don't be an idiot. Oh. Come on. Ooh, a treasure chest. Want it. Alright, doors open. Boss fight time. Illuminati Commander. Oh my goodness, we're fighting the fucking Illuminati. Oh, that's it. Well then. Alright, is that it? Are they going to reveal the path forward? We're clearly not going after the chest. Brave Oak Bats opens a secret path. Alright, Magitech Vanguard. Wow, so they just straight up stole some Magitech. There we go. And leveled up. Ooh, level 52, which means we can actually do the next Red Mage quests. Ah, we already have those earrings. Oh shit. Help. Thing is chasing me. Although, it chasing me does mean I can go after this chest. Just checking if there was anything down there. There is not. I'm here. Alright, boss fight. Getting this pretty sure. Illuminati will not have cheese. Yeah, don't, if you approach it, check and see if anyone is, come on. What's he doing? More bombs. There we go. I love all those different victory animations for each race. Alright. That first earring I saw would look lovely on my captain, but so would that other one. God, why does shopping have to be so goddamn difficult? What? You want to scare me like that? Brass blade in service to Captain Humbert, better known as Humbert Longhaft. No doubt you've heard of the tales? None can I, the captain cut the dashing figure, but I would give him a gift to further bring out his beauty. What say you, adventurer? Can I have these fine ornaments catch your eye? I think he'd best suit rubies. Do you truly believe so? Some are quick to point out that ruby is a symbol of passion, but red is also the color of jealousy and anger. Passion mixed with anger can be a dangerous thing. After all, it is not about how forcefully one may place a lever, but how precisely. Anyway, I thank you for your honest opinion. There are those in the brass blades who do not understand the captain. Those who say his excellence on the battlefield do not warrant the silenceable reputation he has amassed. I know not which battlefield they speak of, but as someone who has witnessed his swordplay firsthand, I can assure you that the reality far exceeds even the tallest of tales. Speak of the captain, wherever did he run off to? I must deliver my gift before Elmo does, lest she be the one invited to work delivered. Wow. They're gonna arrive together. So many potions of myriad powers opposed to surely one might serve to further harden the captain's resolve. Don't frighten me like that. I was just shopping for a suitable present for my captain. You have heard the tales of the Longhaft, I presume? Well, you know that he is naturally endowed both size and stamina. So I would see how comfortable creations might enhance his already prodigious talent. Do I have these files intrigue your adventurer? The sapphire blue potion of vigor. Is that so? Do you not feel that the shade of blue is somehow lacking in warmth? Not unlike XIV's eyes. The last thing I want to do is stifle the captain's flame of passion. But forgive me. You simply gave opinion, as you were asked to. In the past, Captain shunned alchemy in all its forms, claiming he had no need for unnatural enhancements. Recently, however, I remarked that his blade, already renowned across the ocean, might reach legendary stature with the right help, and he seemed suitably aroused by the idea. I simply must be getting back. Imagine kept alone with her is enough to send shivers. Jesus Christ, they both want to sleep with him. Yep, stroking the hat. Yep. My God. I just have no words. Or exchanging heated words. The mere suggestion that our captain partake in alchemy enhances the insult, not merely to him, but to the gods that endowed him with such natural talent. Says the one who would see him adorn his body with gaudy trinkets. Do you even understand the true measure of a man? Ungrateful wench, you're not worthy to polish a captain's blade. Captain, you always praised the way I calibrate your lever. You called me an engineer. Captain, you said that no machinist in the realm keep your parts oiled as I do. See, the senseless bickering the both of you. You each have served me long and served me hard. Surely you realize by now there is more than enough man to go around. While I welcome your sentiments, I have no need for shiny baubles or motley brews. The gods have seen fit to endow me well. I would fight my battles on my own merits. Besides, there are more important matters at hand. Before you two came in, I had just been informed that my garments were ready. Prepare yourselves. Oh God, what is he going to come out in? Oh wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that, but it looks good. What say you, Taja? So dashing, so handsome, so form-fitting. I feel the flames of passion swelling from within. Do you promise you'll wear that the next time you summon me to the control room? Yes? For you, my love, anything. But we have only just begun. What say you, Elethmu? That broad chest bursting forth, those bulging biceps, my captain, this garment shows you for the god of virility that you are. My only regret is that I cannot quite see under the belt. All in good time, my love. Now, do you see? There's more than enough man here for... No. Humbert is no mere man, for within me rages a beast that will be contained no longer. Oh god. Behold, did you know that this furred snow creature is legendary for its stamina and the sheer size of its manhood? Tell me, ladies, what would you like for starlight this year? You, my captain, and nothing but you! Haha, that's what I thought you'd say. Now, if you've gotten over your silly little catfight, I believe it's time we went on our way. For even as we speak, bandits and brigands would target innocent merchants who travel through High Bridge. Fear not, ladies. There will be time enough for pleasure when the battles have been won. Yes, sir! If you thought being a long half was all about sweet pleasure and bliss, you'd be best think again. Prone to bouts of sibling jealousy, those two. But they're good girls at heart, all the more admirable considering their origins. Stolen from their parents when they were just babes and sold into a trade where no woman deserves to go. My unit found and freed them, but sadly the brass blades are not in the habit of taking in children. Granted their freedom, they made their living on the streets, where many turned to selling their bodies. They honed their smarts and their fighting skills. When they returned to me years later as women grown, strong, and beautiful, I swore that I would have them. In my regiment, that is. But they know how to properly sheathe my blades, an extra benefit, albeit a most welcome one. With that, I must return to my post. My god. So inappropriate. The fact that he's sleeping with his subordinates. Just... ugh, gross. Well, we've done Prey Flocks now, so all that's left is Tamtara and Sunken Temple. Oh. Alright, we need to go to Steps of Null near the Aetheryte. That was such a stupid quest line, though. I'm gonna switch classes, though, because we've just leveled this one up. So let's switch over to Sap. Actually, yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, we'll do this as a... we'll queue for them as Samurai. Miss Boone, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I asked you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. What makes so bold, Miss Boone? That strikes me as the most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to Colosseum and see what you remember. I don't think it's unrelated. I think that it's a question of, did she retrieve her purse? Did something fall out of it? These are valid questions. Once again, Miss Boone, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day. I was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Fortunately, I was carrying a tremendous amount of money, and my purse weighed about 6 score pounds. The blow was enough to render him... Jeez, 120 pounds? Miss Rude, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were a target. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The fifth bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Ul'dah. The Weavers Guild, a Sunset Tapestry, and here too. These crates are everywhere, Robert. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Of course, I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. Alright, time for Tamtara. And one of the more unsettling missions. Alright, here we go. I would love to read the things that are scattered around. They probably give a lot of lore about what's going on. But unfortunately, I won't have time because these guys are just going to barrel ahead. I'll probably have to use Explorer mode for that. Alright. Gargoyle, sure. Yeah, I'll come back here in Explore mode once we finish it so I can read through all the hidden things. Because in duty support, I could take the time. But not in this mode. Nia Vane? Told you when she was weird, but they wouldn't listen. Alright, we may proceed. The one we just fought, if I remember correctly, was actually dead, so... The fact that we just encounter her means we've got some necromancy happening. I really want to read all these torn folios, but I won't get the chance. Oh, wait. Alright. We may proceed. Pyoreo is here. I can't move my body. Help me. There we go. Oh, got that one. Okay. go. What is she doing? Oh! Oh no! Look at there, all these people have come to make you a gift of their souls. Isn't that kind of them? Even Artbird is here. Now your dream of becoming like him can come true. Jesus. We deal with the odds, people. Oh, Jesus. Any more? No? Good. We did it! Yay! Void Scent killed. Oh, this is not... What have you done? There! No! Oh god, she set herself on fire. And she's falling to her death. And she accepted it! Jeez. That was depressing. And we're not happy about it. Yep! That is the appropriate response to that. We got a new ability. Time to leave. Conspicuous crates. Nashu's delight. Boom! At the heart of every crime is a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A Galair professes his feelings, always be rejected and physically assaulted in response. Wounded, his pride as warrior man, resenting her prowess while recognizing his weakness, he carries out a most feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the Pure Heart. Inspector, we found the Pure Heart. These strange men seeking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward. You deviants were behind all the thefts all this time. You've been stalking me. What nerve? Such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Goddess, devotees. But of course. That I had to inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. That I had you inspect. As I was elucidating about moments ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thieves were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons and boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator in Age of Inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist's victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You are willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... where in the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. Oh, typical. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. Present he can be found at the Gold Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. What will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well? Alright. We have one more dungeon left. Sunken Temple. Let's gotta make sure that I haven't missed any. Oh, we also need to unlock Pharaoh's Sirius Hard. I guess I could do that before we continue with the rest of this. Though I think I'll take a break soon to have some lunch. Yeah. My stomach's feeling a little bit better, but not massively, so I'll probably just get some soup. So, it is true that you triumphed over the siren. Words cannot express my gratitude. My only regret is that my dear brother could not be here today to hear that our father's death has been avenged. He set sail with his crew 3 years past, you see, and has yet to return to shore. I hold out hope that his ship shall come sailing into harbor any day now. On that day I shall be the first to share with him the news of our triumph. In the meanwhile, however, we can finally press on with the restoration of Fair Sirius. I must get to work at once. I would be much in your debt if you would inform Master Mimidoa that the coast is clear for us to begin. You've done it! Sent the bloody siren screeching and shrieking to the murky depths which she came. You've done us all a great service today, lad. If you wouldn't mind, regale Omega's ears with a tale of the foul wench's last song. What's that? You had to fend off a ghostly crew wearing the see-some duds of maelstrom men? 'Tis as I feared, the poor lass. My heart goes out to her. For 3 years to the day, give or take a moon, the crew of the maelstrom's finest set sail on a routine I'll see you all later. As always, I've been Sparks, and I hope you have a lovely day.